I do realize that this has become a lot of the content on my channel, but I think it's been worth it. I've been having a lot of fun with this thing, and yeah, I apologize if it's getting a little overbearing, but you feel free to stick with it or not because I'm sticking with it. I'm having a blast. I'm going to be putting some shrimp in here later. This is some sort of organic plant, some kind of fern or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is. But so the way I have things set up, we'll start from the back here. So I have a heater back here. We have a thermometer to measure the temperature. We are in the green range on the thermometer there, which means it's like good for fish or for the fish that I'm targeting. This heater turns off and on at 78 degrees or thereabouts. I think there's probably a little bit of a differential. And then on the left hand side here is where we have the air bubbler and sponge filter. And there's not really anything else back there. On the top of the tank, I have my air bubbler. I will be flushing the tank shortly. Just doing a quick little review here that I'll post so anybody else can watch it. Yeah, you want to see them flushing? We will do the flush. So this is where you flush the toilet at the top, and there's the little portal where you can feed the fish. I also have a light bar in there, and the light bar, I can control the color, temperature, and it's got a timer. It's like 6, 12, or 8. And we'll see if we get the fish to come out in the front here. And we can flush it now, I guess, if they're not going to come, whatever. But, see, water level will go down here. And the fish still have plenty of water because they're in a completely isolated tank. I also did put a bidet on this thing. We have a bidet over there. So this is a fully functional toilet. It just got flushed. You know, definitely the toilet still works. So that was very important to me. And I'll show you what it looks like with the top off. Let's take the top off here. How can I do this with one hand? Let me see if I can prop this phone over here real quick. I'll take off the top. Okay, I'll set this thing over here. Set the top down so it doesn't fall. Okay. So this is what the top-down view looks like. It looks really cool without the, without the top on it. So I got some little decorations in here with the flapper, which eventually may cause a problem. But we're filling up to the fill line. It should shut off very shortly. There you go. Your fill valve shuts off. And, I got some wires running through here for the light. There's a snail back there. There's also a catch right here. You see that fish there? He's kind of going in the back. He does not like to be on camera. He's super shy. Super, super shy. But yeah, that's pretty much how the whole thing works. So if you got any questions, definitely let me know in the comment section. I thought I'd come on here and give you guys an update on the toilet tank, fish tank. Shrimp will be added soon. Pretty excited for that. Just a really cool little project. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Huh? Waterproof the divider. Can it shock the fish? No, it's not a drastic water change. Oh, definitely not planning to get rid of it anytime soon. They're two separate tanks, so there's no the heater turns red when it's on, so I think there is probably a little bit of fluctuation, but the heater, pretty much wraps it up pretty quickly. And yeah, I am definitely not planning to get rid of this thing. I mean, I spent like $500. I'm gonna keep this thing as long as it, doesn't like cause actual plumbing issues with the toilet. So, and then if I do end up having to get rid of this, I'll just get a regular tank and transfer everything over to a regular fish tank. But no, I'm planning to, even if it like cracks or something, I'll try to fix it or whatever. So we'll see how that goes. Well, what do you guys think about it? You guys think it's cool? You like seeing the content? I mean, I like making the content. I think it's great. So those are, what's a mirror tank? What does that mean? Like a mirror behind the wall? I don't know what that means. Mirror tank. Yeah. The other question was going to be was how much, like, if I decided to remake this business, because this business has gone out of business, and it's probably a pretty good sign that the business is not around, that this would likely not become like a really popular thing. But it's possible that I could find some manufacturer to do this and like sell these things on the side or something. I don't know. A mirror. Like, what happens if I put, like, if I like mounted a mirror behind the tank? Would that kind of do it? I don't know if that would get kind of trippy though. I'm not sure how that would work. I don't know. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of things that could be improved with this. It'd be better if this was wider and this was just sort of a passage for the fish, and if this could be bumped out, even to the point where on my setup here, it could pretty much go to the floor, at least on one side, and it would sort of be, you know, a lot more space for the fish, but who knows? These are fancy guppies, I think. Fancy-tailed guppies. I think they're two males, which eventually might be a problem because they could potentially start bullying each other, which I think they did bully one of the tetras, and I'm pretty sure that's why one of the tetras didn't survive. But there's still some work to be done. This stuff is not. I appreciate it, Benjamin. This stuff is not tied down. This needs to be like tied to something. I'm also thinking now. I was talking with some other people. I might put this light on the back of the tank. Gringo, if we flush it, basically all the water in this tank will drain out. No, I think it's a 1.6 gallon flush. I think it's a standard flush. And it's a pretty solid flush. We haven't had any trouble flushing it. When the fish come across in the middle here, like they're about to do right now, I'll flush it one more time so you guys can see. Let's see if they get. I like to get them right in the middle when we do the flush. Let's see, here we go. I guess that's good enough. That's the flush. If you guys could give the video a thumbs up, that'd be great. No, because they're in a separate chamber. So that's a whole separate thing back there. It's a whole separate thing. They don't get sucked down. The water level in this doesn't change unless I siphon it out. Yeah, no, we don't want to do water changes every time we flush. That would not be good. Yeah, if you do a water change every time you flush, you would kill the fish pretty quickly. You don't want to do that. All right, we got 3 likes. We got 3 people commenting. It's probably them. Maybe the rest of the people are just bots. Who knows? Yeah, it is like an illusion. And it's even more of an illusion when this is on, because you guys can see the water line of the other one, but when this tank lid is on, you can't see the water line, so it's definitely very, very crazy. I'm getting so much hate over on TikTok for this thing. Hey, Austin, the bot. The flushes kind of scare them occasionally, but I think that at this point these guys are pretty much used to it. If you catch them right if they're right at that water line, it'll kind of trip them out for a second. Oh, you're a bot too? Thanks, Cam. Yeah, you don't want to kill the beneficial bacteria. Yeah, so we've got some lava rocks in there that have bacteria. The sponge should probably have some bacteria by now. The plants and the substrate also probably are starting to build up some bacteria. Yeah, you're welcome. No, you cannot smell the seed. You could come over and use the toilet. I'm going to charge $10 for number 2s and $5 for number 1s. So it'll be like an amusement park in my neighborhood. People can come and use the potty. I haven't thought about crabs. I actually got a sponsor that's sending me some shrimp. So there'll be, I think, at least 4 shrimp in here, hopefully within the next few days. So definitely stay tuned for that. I appreciate you liking the stream there, ILVT. Thank you so much. We got 8 likes, 31 people watching my fish. 9 likes. Hey, yo, there we go. Yeah, I don't know what do shrimp eat other than fish. Oh, you can see the neon tetra is kind of doing something back there, all the way back there in the corner. 11 likes, all right. Yeah, it'll be interesting what happens with the shrimp situation. Definitely interesting. 13 likes. The smell will blend perfectly with the fish. Ah, I appreciate it, Sun the Star. Very cool. Put a tuna in here. Yeah, somebody was saying that put a Goliath grouper. Yeah. I don't think the Goliath grouper would do too well in here, though. Well, anyways, guys, I'm gonna jump. I gotta put my kids to bed. We'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.